Manchester United, meantime, had to contend with a visit to Old Trafford of Nottingham Forest.
Roy. Collymore! Stan Collymore! The fortress that has been Old Trafford has been flattened here. Pierce, 2-0.
It was United's first home defeat in the league of the season, and over the Christmas period, Blackburn were poised to take advantage. Graham Lassau's strike was the pick of the goals in a 3-1 win over Manchester City. And days later, Crystal Palace were beaten at Selhurst Park. Rovers captain Tim Sherwood with a match-winning goal. United, it appeared, were faltering, with the chasing pack still fostered hopes of upsetting the leaders. Liverpool's trip to Leeds came on the last day of 1994.
Is it over the line? The Ray goal has been given for Jamie Redknapp, who totally surprised John Lukic. Oh, it's 2-0. More misery for the Leeds fans. Robbie Fowler in off the post.
Going into the new year, Blackburn had a 3-point lead over United with a game in hand. Liverpool in third place were a further 4 points adrift, pursued by Newcastle and Forest, but surely too far behind now to pose a serious threat. The first surprise of 1995 was in the transfer market. English football stunned by the revelation that Andy Cole was switching his allegiance from Newcastle to Old Trafford.
I was very shocked, to be honest. Like I just said, I never thought they would sell me, not to another English club anyway. But the gaffer kept having a go at Mr. Keegan, and finally let me go.
As for Newcastle fans, they were left bewildered by the departure of their idol. Kevin Keegan, it seemed, had some explaining to do.
Newcastle, we are no longer a selling club, we are a buying club.
We are.
Well,
if the deal comes along whereby I as manager think I can take the club forward again, I've got to be allowed to do that.
In Manchester, meantime, the striker's arrival had sparked off quite the opposite scenes. The rush was on for an Andy Cole shirt. His debut could hardly have been more demanding. United desperately in need of the win that would prevent Rovers from establishing an even stronger grip on the title race. Cole was soon in the limelight.
Not long towards Andy Cole, who's got him behind. Here's a chance for Cole! And he puts his first chance, a great chance for Manchester United, wide. Giggs is wide. And again, it's a cul-de-sac. Oh, but he's won it back. Giggs, here's Cantona! Yes! Eric Cantona with the goal for Manchester United!
1-0 the final score, but Blackburn had been left aggrieved. They had a goal disallowed when Shearer was adjudged to have pushed Roy Keane before setting up Tim Sherwood's opportunity. United could breathe again with the gap narrowed to 2 points. But just a few days later came the moment that was to influence their season so dramatically. Who can forget Selhurst Park and Wednesday the 25th of January? Certainly Eric Cantona won't. Sent off by referee Alan Wilkie, Cantona's response has become one of football's most infamous incidents. United could only draw the game with Crystal Palace. They now trailed Blackburn by only a point, but significantly Blackburn had played 2 games less. The championship struggle, though, had become now a 2-horse race. One of Rovers' matches in hand was against Ipswich at Ewood Park. Alan Shearer once again took centre stage, his 3rd hat-trick of the season, underlining his undoubted standing as England's premier striker. This 3-0 win, followed by a home draw with Leeds, stretched Rovers' advantage to 6 points. But in this season of many a twist and turn, they were then to suffer a serious setback at Tottenham.
It's Barmby, it's Klinsmann, it's a goal! Peteshku, Anderton, Klinsmann, it's brilliant one-touch football from Spurs. And with the help of a deflection, a cruel one, perhaps. Blackburn Rovers have a mountain to climb.
Anderton beaten by Sherwood. Chris Sutton with space, no offside. Howells is across to him. Good ball across the face of the goal. They're far from dead and buried, aren't they? It's a magnificent way for Spurs to respond. A superb header from Nicky Barmby.
Ironically, Eric Cantona's demise had helped settle the future of another Manchester United hero. Before Cantona's ban, Mark Hughes had been on the verge of joining Everton. Now instead, he was to stay on at Old Trafford. Andy Cole's move to United hadn't yet taken off, but his first goal for the club was a vital one as he scored the winner against Aston Villa. A week later, he was on the score sheet again as United completed a double in the Manchester derby. Cole getting his team's third in another emphatic victory over struggling City. Blackburn, though, were matching United stride for stride. Sheffield Wednesday couldn't contain them, but he would. Tim Sherwood's excellent strike and another from who else, Alan Shearer, helped them to a 3-1 success. Who would crack first? United's next task was far from easy. Resurgent Everton at Goodison Park.
Ferguson! He's broken them down!
At the end of February, Blackburn's lead was 3 points with 12 games to go. For Newcastle, Liverpool, Forest, Leeds and Spurs, the battle was on for UEFA Cup places.
There's been plenty of memorable football played in the Premier League this season, and with it records have been broken and personal landmarks attained. Alan Shearer completed 100 goals in his career in a game against Chelsea. Ian Wright, another prolific scorer, netted his 100th goal for Arsenal, ironically against the club where he started his league career, Crystal Palace. Another record for Blackburn, Chris Sutton hitting the Premier League's fastest goal in just 13 seconds away to Everton. The high point of Robbie Fowler's outstanding season was the fastest ever hat-trick in the Premier League, his 3 goals coming in just 4.5 minutes against Arsenal at Anfield. The transfer of Andy Cole from Newcastle United to Manchester United made him Britain's most expensive player. The deal also involved Keith Gillespie going in the opposite direction and was worth a total of £7 million. Cole held himself and Manchester United to another league record. He scored 5, the highest individual tally for a player, as United romped to a record 9 against Ipswich. Another scoring record was achieved by Nottingham Forest. Their excellent season capped by this 7-goal haul at Sheffield Wednesday, the highest by an away team.
At Shell, we put our name on our work as a personal commitment to quality.
The Championship was heading towards the finale, with Blackburn in pole position and Manchester United facing a daunting trip to Anfield. Scene, of course, of many an absorbing struggle with Liverpool in the past.
Redknapp to Barnes. Ince getting back to help his defence. Barnes has got it again. Fowler retrieves possession. Redknapp. Can he get the shot in here? Oh, what a goal by Jamie Redknapp! Scales coming forward. Thomas again, and McManaman deflected and an own goal. Liverpool have the points surely now. And that was a mortal blow for Manchester United.